Josephine Grace.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hope you all are doing all right tonight. I thank God that we have freedom of speech and press in the United States, but many U.S. citizens speaking the truth today become targeted individuals, or what are called TIs. The truth is, San Diego inventor is a millionaire Woody Norris mass-produced directed energy weapons, or DEWs, for General Dynamics in 2003. His products instantly produce loss of equilibrium, vomiting, migraines, and any ailment, quote-unquote, desired. NASA aerospace engineer, Missouri State Representative Jim Guess helped win a cease and desist order for all satellite and handheld DEWs used against a TI, his wife, and children, in retribution by a former employer. Missouri's Guest wrote members of legislature in 2007, "Please help the many constituents of our country affected unjustly by electronic weapons torture and covert harassment groups. Serious privacy rights violations and physical injuries are caused by these groups and their use of so-called non-lethal weapons on men, women, and even children," unquote. DEWs have been and are designed, mass-produced, sold, bought, and used by civilians inside U.S. borders for decades. UN laws and U.S., Michigan, Maine, and Minnesota laws name DEWs as weapons of mass destruction and the people who use them as terrorists. Mayor and City Council, all due respect, I ask what century we're living in Springfield, Missouri. Our City Code of Ordinance 78254 for bows and arrows is long and well defined, but we don't have a city law for DEWs. In January 2020, CBS News ranked Springfield as the 11th most violent city in the nation. The truth is that 4 U.S. State Department doctors concluded before the DoD Joint Chiefs of Staff and UN that the U.S.-Cuban diplomats suffered injuries from DEWs, not symptoms of mental or physical illness. They described DEWs as neuro, microwave, radio, electric, magnetic, pulsed, radar, acoustic, hypersonic, ultrasound, laser, nanoparticle, and frequency weapons in 2018. In 2019, Springfield was one of our nation's fastest rising violent crime cities, so we got a $90,000 grant, which SPD Chief Williams spent, he said, on more surveillance cameras and stun guns. But cameras do not detect invisible streamed EMF attacks or the organized tech crimes of human trafficking targeted individuals endure. USA Today, in a 2020 issue, ranked Missouri the 8th most dangerous state in the nation. Missouri Attorney General Eric Smith has said, "Everyone in the state deserves to feel safe. Respectfully, might the 90 grand be better spent on DEW human trafficking tech education campaign for Missouri first responders and public servants who claim not to know that DEWs and the organized crime associated with them exists?" Former Navy officer David Voits wrote the current DEW program is a domestic torture program, unquote. Intimidation groups remotely, quote, physically and sexually torture 24/7 through technology, unquote. My 82-year-old grandmother said her life was most amazing. For as a child, she saw very few cars, telephones, or radios, and she didn't see any TVs or airplanes. Yet as an adult, she saw men walk on the moon. Technology does not stand still for ignorance. Computers no longer take up whole buildings or rooms, but are in chips. Weapons no longer have to use metal projectiles, but stream electromagnetic frequencies. Please, council members, let's bring Springfield into the 21st century by amending City Code 78257, which is the concealment of dangerous and incapacitating instruments, to include directed energy weapons, Thank you, and God bless you all, and have a good evening.
Thank you very much.
Any questions?
Any questions? Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
New business.
The mayor recommends the following appointment to the Springfield Convention and Visitors Bureau: Bob Belote, with term to expire January 1, 2021. The mayor recommends the following appointment to the Springfield Convention and Visitors Bureau: Laura Head Elliott, with term to expire January 1, 2023. The mayor recommends the following appointment to the Tree City USA Citizens Advisory Committee: Laurel Bryant, with term to expire December 1, 2021.
Are there other items to come before council? Not, is there a motion to adjourn? There is a motion. There's a second. All those in favor of the motion will signify by voting aye. All those opposed will vote no. All except Mr. Hosmer are